Adam and Eve's story doesn't start out for very long. It's a very short story, but then they have children, and these children we hear about forever. So Adam and Eve have children. Eve first gave birth to Cain, so that's her firstborn, Cain, and later gave birth to Abel, so that's her secondborn. Abel became a shepherd, and Cain became a farmer. Cain and Abel came to worship God, each bringing his own offering. Okay, so God sets up a form of offering, and he tells people what he wants from it. Cain and Abel go to offer stuff to God, and God knows your heart. Cain and Abel go to give their sacrifices, and one of the sacrifices, Abel's, was more pleasing to God than Cain's. Not like there was a hierarchy, but Cain's heart wasn't in it, as we'll find out later on with his life. He was a bad, bad guy. And Abel was not. He was a good person. And so Abel goes to give this sacrifice. It's a sheep, I think. And God is pleased with that. Cain goes to give his, and God's like, I don't think so. This, I know your heart. I know, what's going on, and this is not what I've asked for. This is not acceptable. Well, Cain gets pretty angry, and he decides, hey, I'll just kill my brother. That's really going to make God really happy. So he goes and kills his brother, and you'll hear this again, very common. Am I my brother's keeper? So Cain kills Abel, buries him, and it says that Abel's blood cries out to God. So God is talking one day to Cain, and he's like, Cain, where's your brother? How should I know? Am I my brother's keeper? He's like, Cain, please, God knows. His blood is crying out to me right now. I know what you've done. And so he curses him and sends him off. And eventually, Cain does get married. And there's only one possibility for who his sister, or for his wife is. It's his sister. Eventually, somewhere down the line, Adam and Eve keep having children and children and children and children. And eventually, he marries somebody that is his sister. It's not a mystery. And it happens all throughout the Old Testament Bible. So he marries her, and they have children, and there's a whole story of their family line.